Okay, so just before we start this podcast, you'll hear the original recordings go over the top. But we just wanted to make people aware that take anything we're saying with a pinch of salt. We are just having a conversation about cancel culture and what it means to us. We don't mean to offend anyone, but listener discretion is advised. Take care. Oh no, sorry. Carry on listening. So you okay now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear myself, yes.
Okay. Hello and welcome to Triple C Rated podcast where me and Mum talk about pretty much anything we really want to. So yeah.
Today what have we got?
Well, I thought we've done a couple of things. We did answering questions, like random questions last week. This week I thought we'd actually use time to talk about maybe some controversial topics. Like I think we're going to get quite a few people angry at us, but they won't be as angry as I am at those fucking seagulls. Every fucking time. They're quiet. They're quiet until we decide we want to start recording.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the first one is, I don't know if you know who Rebel Wilson is.
Rebel Wilson?
Yeah, she's that actress who lost loads of weight. She played Fat Amy in Pitch Perfect.
Yes, I know her.
Well, she was on the BAFTAs, and she hosted the BAFTAs and stuff, and she made a comment, and she said she almost didn't take up the offer to host it because she wasn't sure what she could say because she didn't want to be cancelled.
Oh, okay.
So she didn't want people to go and not want her to be on
any of the chat shows,
TVs, or anything. Yeah.
Okay.
And my thing that I want to talk about today is like cancel culture.
Oh.
Well, not today. I think we've got a couple of things we can cover because I don't think we're going to spend that long on this because I can't see us talking about it for that long, to be honest. But yeah, I personally feel that it's a needed thing.
Yeah.
With restraint, because like you can't keep getting away with saying. It's a difficult one because if something's really bad, then someone needs to be punished. But I think like that whole cancelling culture, especially if it was an accident, is just as toxic as the original statement someone has made. Like so people are going out of their way to ruin someone's life.
That is not right, then.
No, it's not right. No. And livelihood.
There are a lot of people doing that.
And because it's over, I call it over wokeness. I mean, don't get me wrong, wokeness is important and it has a place. And I can't stand it when people call people snowflakes because, you know, a lot of people who are woke have been through a lot of struggles and it's normally a certain kind of person that uses that phrase and they just don't understand what's going on. It's normally what I find is because the people aren't normally innately racist and they can't grasp it because they don't think like that. So when they hear someone getting overly passionate about something in their head, they're just thinking that's just someone being over the top for no reason. But like when you're like, so someone said something once to me and I was just like, well, hold on, I was spat on as a kid and they had to retract what they were saying. And like, I think that's why they use that phrase because they don't really understand. But at the same time, I do feel like that someone, if you say something really awful and you meant it, I mean, yes, you have to have those repercussions. You should be fired. But I think if you say something, like, for example, a comedian says something as a joke, it's obviously a joke.
Yeah.
They should be reprimanded, but not being told never to be used again. Because then you're saying that, I always use the analogy of like, well, do you believe in prison reform so prisoners can be rehabilitated? And they always go, yeah. Well, if someone's committed such a heinous crime, you think that they could be rehabilitated, right? But you can't think that someone can learn not to say a certain phrase. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think if they didn't mean it, that's okay.
No,
but then I think I always think that these days people are a bit oversensitive.
Yeah, but the thing is, the oversensitivity comes from actual historical stuff. I mean, like for example, people could say I'm too touchy about like takeaway jokes and stuff like that. But I mean, that's because when I was growing up, those were used against me when kids were kicking me on the floor and stuff like that. And then you're saying I'm overly touchy about it. And then you're saying that people who can empathise with that, and then telling people who are saying that's just a joke are snowflakes, I think is wrong.
Yeah, I think a lot of the people, they haven't experienced what like you've been being it's like me. I now is a British citizen, but people wouldn't think that I'm a British citizen.
No, they don't.
Now, when they look at the feature of you, they think you're foreign. You're not from here.
Yeah, it's like my pet hate is when they go, so where are you from? And I say Somerset, and they go, no, where are you really from? Like from day one, I'm told I am not the same as everyone else. Like, I am different. I'm on the outside. I'm not like all of you because I'm not really from here. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And people wonder why people get upset about that. When you're told your whole life you're not the same as everyone else, you know? And it's just like, I don't think people really grasp why people are like that at the moment. Yes, I think it has gone too much one way.
Yes.
But I feel like I'll tell you what, it's not about what people are saying, it's about the delivery of it. For example, I think most of the time it's because people don't like to be told they're wrong.
Yeah.
And if you're going, you can't say that, that's poor behaviour, that's when people automatically get defensive. So what I think needs to be done is almost go, like, because the way I go about it when I'm talking to someone, I don't go, you can't fucking say that, that's just, you can't fucking do that. Because you're telling someone off and people don't like that.
Yeah.
What you say is you go, look, mate, like that's just a bit of a touchy subject.
Yeah.
And then you explain why, rather than say, have a go at someone. Having a go at someone just automatically causes an argument, doesn't it?
Yeah, yes, it does.
And nothing gets solved then. What do you think?
I totally agree.
Yeah?
Totally agree with that, yes. I think maybe sometime just like a normal people should dress up as other.
No, don't say that.
Oh, okay.
No. No. Just no, Mum. No.
You can cancel that.
Yeah, I will cancel that. But so yeah, I just think that I think it's incredibly important that we use almost a different tact in order to educate people. I think it's about education at the end of the day, and how you go about it. It's not about cancelling people. I mean, yes, like I said, if it's extreme, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but it all means someone has to get fired. But if it was a obvious accident or they didn't know, and yes, ignorance isn't an excuse in the eyes of the law, but you can reprimand and not destroy.
Yeah.
Those are the cases I'm talking about. Like I said, I can't think of anything on the top of my head, but I just feel like sometimes it's a bit too much one-sided, and the other person doesn't even get a say because the one side is screaming at them.
Yeah, it was bombarded. He said no chance at all.
Yeah.
I can see both sides.
I can see both sides.
Yeah, but a lot of people just only one-sided. You know?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I'm going to reiterate this for people who are going to get mad at me for saying this. It just purely depends on what was said.
Yes.
Okay? It's not like I'm saying anything is okay to say. Obviously not. It's just, I feel like there's severities of things that are different. Does that make sense? So there's some things that you obviously can't say, and there's other things, like for example, I thought of a good one, like Jamie Oliver. He did that fried rice, okay?
Yeah.
And a lot of people accused him of appropriating Chinese culture and tried to cancel him for that and other things as well. But I don't think that's not a deliberate thing.
No.
That is just he's come up with something. I've just thought, oh, that's a great idea. I'm going to do my own spin on it. Now, I'm not sure if he's rectified that or anything like that.
How long ago you done that?
When he did that video that we reacted to, that Uncle Rogers reacted to.
Oh, that's many years ago then.
A year.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So that's just a misunderstanding and education in that.
What did he do with the fried rice?
What Chinese person makes fried rice like that?
Oh, all right. He said that fried rice how it should be made.
You watched the video, Mum. Jamie Oliver, Uncle Rogers.
Oh, I forgot.
What do you mean have you not seen the reaction?
I have, yes.
Because look, we filmed in Mum's defence, we filmed that a year ago.
Oh yeah.
And so you haven't seen the reaction video that I posted yesterday.
I was going to watch it halfway. It's gone because we had an internet interference.
Internet failed, yeah.
I'll have a look at it then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I roughly can remember it. Yes.
Well, long story short, he put chili jam in, and he put water in. Do you remember?
Oh, all right, yeah.
To fried rice, and people were just like, "That's just appropriate culture." And I'm in my head, I'm just like, "Yeah, I can see what you mean."
Yeah.
But he's not saying this is how Chinese people do it.
He want to put a spin in it. He want to make it a bit. I think he tried to get make himself popular with the way he's doing the fried rice.
That's the issue.
Yeah,
it's the fact that he's doing it his way.
Yes,
to make himself popular.
Yeah,
but not. But not crediting where he's got that from. So he hasn't said this is obvious Chinese dish or whatever. That's the issue. It's the credit. People, when someone appropriates someone's culture like that, what the people have the issue with is they're using that sort of culture, but not crediting the culture.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I understood now.
So
yeah, it's just like putting like Italian risotto in oyster sauce.
The people do that. I've seen someone do that. I think I've done that at some point. No, I'm joking, but
or sesame seed.
No, but that's
sesame oil.
That's another appropriation thing. It's like when people tell us we're wrong. Like when we first started, going, "Well, you're doing chow mein and you haven't fried it in sesame oil." They've appropriated our culture because of people like Jamie Oliver who go, "This is how you cook an actual chow mein by using sesame oil to cook it."
All right.
Because what they've done is they've taken something that they think is Chinese.
It's not done.
And it's not done like that.
No, yeah, and then, I understood now.
Yeah, and then they tell us off for doing it the proper way.
Yeah, it's
fucking ridiculous.
It is, yeah.
But I mean, like I said, back to the original thing. Things like that, it's just education, and just don't do it again.
Yeah, that's right.
And also, I think it's holding your hands up as well when you have been caught out. I think that goes a long way. And go, yeah, you're completely right. Yeah, sorry. That helps a lot, rather than trying to justify it.
Dive it. Yeah. Understand that. Yeah, there's no point trying to justify it.
No,
it's just if you've done something wrong, when to say, yeah, I'm sorry.
So I hear what you're saying, and I won't do it again.
Yeah.
It's not like he went, all Chinese people are horrible, don't do it their way, is it?
Yeah.
He just wasn't. He was just appropriating culture.
Yes.
Which again, I say it is actually quite a big thing, but yeah. Oh, we're gonna get some hate for this one, I think, on both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just our.
It's just a thought, isn't it? Just our thought put across in here, but you can think of what you want.
Yeah, it's just discussion. You don't need to be mad at us.
No, there's no need to. Calm down.
Yeah, we're not mad at you with an opposing idea. We want to hear your ideas and thoughts and processes. We don't want to argue.
No, definitely not. It's just like what do you call it? Discussion, isn't it?
Yeah, discussion about like things like it's an interesting topic to talk about, and I think it's interesting to get like our view as ethnic people, how we feel about the whole thing.
Yeah,
because a lot of the time,
it's into the
it's the Westerners who are
Western
telling us
audience,
that we should be offended.
Mm.
For example, like I understand why you can't use the word Oriental because that encompasses everyone, but it makes people think of just Chinese people or Japanese people when it actually encompasses Indians and everyone from the Far East, really.
Yeah.
So that's why you can't use that phrase anymore. But I remember when that first came out and we were first called Zhang's Oriental Food Workshop.
Yes.
Technically, we were correct in saying that, but it wasn't PC. And
I now talking about PC, it's politics now.
yeah, go on.
Why do Oriental, the word have been used, mostly refer to the Chinese people, isn't it? Even like Indian continent is still considered as Asia.
As the Orient.
Yeah. But normally they don't use that Orient to identify the Indian.
That's exactly why. That's exactly why it's a not racist, but like a un-PC word, because it should refer to all of them, to everyone from...
But how many people knows about it?
None.
Exactly. Why mix
I
something
know what
out
you mean.
of a...
So it's forgotten. It's gone.
It was not a problem before. Why want to make it into an issue for everyone?
Yeah, but I mean, from our point of view, we didn't know. But there could be people. There could be a massive population in India who it does bother, because they're like, well, actually, technically, it should encompass this, and people don't use it that way. So it's...
Well, I think that, I don't know, I come across quite a few Indians, they never bother about, they always say the Orient.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't know, just that's like said, that's like when someone goes, oh, my mate's parents had a takeaway, and that's not how takeaways do it. Yeah, your mate had one takeaway. Do you know what I mean? There's many different Indian people you've never met. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's where I learned.
I'm going to do a survey.
Are you?
Yeah.
How?
I'm going to ask the Indian people that I know.
No, Mum. Because you know like 10.
Yeah. I know more than that.
What you need to do is you need to ask the entire population.
Okay. Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
At least I can statistic it if I got about 20 people.
No, that's not enough. That is not enough, Mum. You can't just go, I've got 20 people here. That's the entire demographic who think like that. That's like getting 20 Chinese people asking them what they eat and then saying that's what Chinese people eat. And you know for a fact that if you get it from a certain group of people, they'll all eat differently, because chances are they're all either Haga or Fujian or Cantonese, so they'll all eat differently.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Yeah, it is true. So you're not going to do that survey, Mum?
No, we do know quite a few Indian back home, though. They never think that they're Oriental people.
Yeah, but they're Malaysian Indians. They haven't been in India for many generations, just like the Malaysian Chinese people that are there. And also, but that's the whole point behind you can't use it anymore, because they should be able to identify it as Oriental, but they're not. Because it's been used to only associate with Chinese people. So you're literally like blanking them out and saying that they don't exist as Oriental people, which is the issue.
No, I don't say that they're not.
They're not you. Yeah. I'm saying that's what's happened, and that's why the phrase Oriental is so tenuous.
Yeah.
But I mean, people have made that an issue where it wasn't an issue before.
It wasn't an issue at all, and some
again, as far as we know, but we don't know how many people in India feel differently. It could be a massive thing over there. Like the Orient Express, when you think of the Orient Express, you think of it going through India. You don't think of it going through China.
No.
Do you? You think of Darjeeling Limited or whatever it's called, I think, which is a...
Oh, Darjeeling, that's part of in India, isn't it? Yeah.
And...
yeah, I can see that.
But when you say Oriental, you think Chinese or Japanese.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're taking away someone's identity, really.
Not really, though. But also for many generations.
Generation.
It has been known, though.
Yeah, but from as far as because we're from the side that is associated from, but then there's the other side, which you can't associate from because you don't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right, points, mate.
Calm down, point, mate. But that's just one thing, you know. I think it's yeah. So like, just us having that conversation could possibly get us cancelled.
Is it?
Well, yeah, because you can't talk about anything like that anymore, can you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I think that people are a bit too touchy now, quickly.
You've said it's too quick to judge.
Yeah.
And
never actually find out what it is, just judge.
I think that's one of the issues with the internet. It's people don't really think about what they're saying, and then when they hear something they don't like, rather than sit back and think, okay, what's gone on here, they instantly jump on the bandwagon of right and wrong.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
When no one is ever truly right or truly wrong.
No, that's right.
You know. So, I think maybe, unless you've got anything else to say on that subject, we'll leave that podcast as that podcast.
Yeah, I think we better move on. Otherwise, we're going to probably get cancer now.
So, I think we'll leave that as a short podcast.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm sorry if we offended anyone in this. That's not
meant to be. It was just a discussion or talk, isn't it?
Yeah.
You did say.
Yeah. It's not. Don't take it with a pinch of salt. But I mean, we're just chatting.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Imagine this was a pub or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like chatting. If you're chatting at home, it's okay.
Yeah.
Then
but unfortunately, people can hear us, which makes it bad.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
Doesn't matter. Just block your ear then, if you don't want to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Simple,
just don't listen.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I think I will put... Well, I can't put a warning on this now because I've already spoken.
What?
I think I said, I can't put a warning at the start of this now because I've already... not spoken, but... What's the word? Did the intro. I should put a warning at the beginning saying, we're going to talk about this, and if you're not willing to listen to it, don't.
Can you not jump up?
I could put
into the front there.
Yeah, maybe I'll start another intro.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
So so this won't make any sense to you because you lot would have heard the extra intro at the start.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. But anyway... Okay. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Listening.
Listening. Thank you very much for your listening, and thank you for your time and patience.
Yeah, make sure you check out our web store, chillandchew.com. We have really low-priced ingredients on Chinese cooking stuff. Our cookbook is only available there. Yeah. And also this gets uploaded 2 days after, so on every Thursday at 5 p.m. This gets uploaded in 4K on Chill and Chew TV. And the podcast comes out on Tuesday, 5 a.m.
Okay.
And the reason why that is because statistically it's the best time to release a podcast. Okay?
Super. Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much for your time, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much. Speak soon.
Yeah, you'll hear us soon.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, bye.